And welcome to the Houston Texans franchise rebuild. Here today we have week 11 action versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. As the Houston Texans are right now undefeated, we're sitting here very pretty 9-0, and we just beat the Philadelphia Eagles 29-19 in a ball game where overall, our defense played excellent football, and our offense is starting to kind of slow down a little bit, it feels like. I think that side of the football needs to start to step it up a little bit, but with a top 5 to a top number 1 ranked defense, you're going to win a lot of ball games with that, and that is what we're known for. So hopefully we can continue to do so. Though, due to practice, we have a massive injury this week. Nico Collins is going to be missing today's action, and this is a very important injury. You know, Collins here, he's our number 1 receiver, one of our best playmakers, and now we're gonna have to really see who can step up here. Now, something that we have not talked too much about is, of course, the NFL draft, as well as the negotiations. You know, I talked about this early on in the series, or the season. I'm not gonna focus too much on the draft until the end of the year, as well as with negotiations. For right now, I'm probably gonna wait until like week 14, 15-ish to start to negotiate with some of these players like Tunsil, Wilkerson, Nova. As of right now, I kind of want to just wait and see and play out these ball games. But overall, you know, we've been playing good football, and hopefully we can continue to do so here against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So let's go check out this roster of the Steelers and then get into today's action. Taking a quick look at this Pittsburgh team, they are led by Najee Harris, TJ Watt, Mika Fitzpatrick, Miles Jack, and, you know, overall this team has stayed fairly similar, you know, overall wise. They brought in Trey Lance a couple years ago. He's now their new starting quarterback. You know, this Steelers team has been through some ups and downs throughout this franchise. You know, they have really let go a lot of their talent at wide receiver. George Pickens is their number 1 guy. Traylon Burks, who they've extended. Pat Furnessman is their starting tight end, but they've invested a lot into their offensive line over these last few draft classes. They drafted 2 outstanding rookies, which will most likely get some playing time in the upcoming seasons. They did sign Chase Linovich. If you guys remember Chase, you know, he was on our team for a few seasons and he made a ton of plays for our defense. And what has he done in the 2 years here in Pittsburgh? 13 sacks, 5 sacks so far this campaign. But we know how dominant that Chase Linovich can be, and, you know, he's still a player that I wish was on our team. But this team is led by their defense. They have a ton of defensive talent, especially in their front 7. Secondary wise, it's mostly at safety, though I do think that we should be able to take advantage of these corners. This team reminds me a lot of the New York Football Giants, who we played a couple weeks ago, though we shall see here. Will we stay undefeated? Who knows? When will we lose? I don't know. So we'll get into today's action. We'll see if we can continue to stack up some victories. And welcome back to Houston. Here in week 11, it's the Houston Texans versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are sitting here 5-5 in the middle of the pack here in the AFC. They're looking to try to get back into this conference and potentially back into the AFC North here. For the Houston Texans, they just want to wrap up this season. You know, right now, there's 7 games left of the year. We're sitting here 9-0. The only competition that we have in the AFC South is the Indianapolis Colts. We already beat them once. We're going to play them in a few weeks from now, and hopefully we can get another victory here. Though, without Nico Collins, how is that going to play a factor in today's action? That means Gino Duvall will have to step up here at wide receiver, as well as Calvin Ridley here. We will see who will step up in the replacement of Nico Collins. And leading out his Houston offense is number 15, Mason Pryor. Pryor has thrown 22 touchdowns to 9 interceptions, looking like a top 5 quarterback in this league. He's been playing like one, though over the last few weeks he's relied heavily on his defense. We'll see how he'll perform today. We are welcoming back Tevin Booth there at right tackle, so the offensive line is fully healthy yet again as we start with a run here with Dameon Pierce, who rumbles and tumbles for 7. It'll be a 3rd down and 3 here for Mason Pryor, trying to avoid the quick 3 and out. Slings it quickly over the middle. Here is Paul Wilkerson, who makes the move, and he will get the first down and more for 22. I do expect it to be an easier day to pass the football versus the secondary versus running the ball. Here comes a little play action fake, looks to throw once Ridley, and Ridley can't hold on. Pryor entering into Pittsburgh territory. Here comes Dameon Pierce, his 2nd carry of today's action, gain of 5. Now, where is Chase Linovich lining up? That's really the question. Here comes the 3rd down and 5. Pryor slings it over the middle. Here is Richard Palmer, and Palmer has really stepped up as that number 3 option. Inside the 30 now here for Pryor, staying in this aerial attack, looking to throw, feeling the rush now, scrambling to his right here. Now he has room in front of him, and he's going to be able to break free. He's going to get the first down and more. Gain of 19 yards right there by Pryor, showing off his athletic ability. Here comes a 3rd down and goal. Pryor at the 6, looks to throw. He wants end zone. He's looking end zone. That pass is batted at the line of scrimmage. We have to settle for 3. And leading out his Pittsburgh offense is number 8, Trey Lance. The veteran quarterback has thrown 17 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. He's been on this Steelers team for the last 2 seasons. He's kind of their new bridge quarterback, starting quarterback. Where does he sit here in this Pittsburgh organization? And, you know, as of right now with a 5-5 record, I don't really know where he does. Though he has Najee Harris to lean on, we'll see what they will start with. Play action, though, looks to throw his lands, and he's feeling the rush. That is John Franklin Myers. First sack of today's action. First play here for this Pittsburgh offense is a negative loss of 10. And versus this dangerous front 4, you never know who's going to get to the quarterback. 2 running backs are in the game here. Here comes Lance, looks to throw yet again, and he's going to be sacked again. And this time it's Bosa. He got his 11th in today's action. He got 2 last week. He's looking to continue to improve. First 2 plays, there is a negative 20 yards. Here comes a 3rd down and 35. Lance will have to settle underneath here. Gain of 4, and they're going to have to punt. Pryor will start at his own 45-yard line. First drive got 3. What can he do on his 2nd possession? Here's Pat Vernon, and lost a yard. 3rd down now here for Pryor, trying to avoid a 3 and out. He looks to throw, and he will settle underneath here to Calvin Ridley. And Ridley will get a couple yards here, but we're going to have to punt. Oh, Pittsburgh is pinned back at their own 6-yard line. What can they do? They will start with a run here, Najee Harris, and I'm expecting him to get a lot of carries today. His first touch goes for a negative 2, though. This Houston defense is one of the best in the league here. As it's 2nd down and 12 here. 3 tight ends, and he's going to be sacked again. Trey Lance, balls out, picked up, touchdown Houston. Oh my goodness, shot like a rocket right there was Roman Nova. Picked up by Rashad Evans, and this Houston defense is able to get 7 points here. This is something that you just cannot afford here if you're Trey Lance, is losing the football in the end zone, and Rashad Evans makes him pay. And just like that, you find yourself down by 10 points here. Trey Lance has so much negative going for himself. What can he do? Start with a carry here for Harris, trying to settle in this offense. And there's a positive gain of 2. Right now, this Pittsburgh team seems to be overmatched right now versus this Houston defense. Settling in here. Here comes Trey Lance. Looks to throw. Slings it down the field here. And this ball's going to be picked off here. Marcus Cook with the INT. What a job there for the 3rd-year cornerback. We dropped to 3rd overall a couple years ago. What a job there. And this defense makes another excellent play. This Houston offense wants to get this game done and over with as quickly as possible. Here's Pryor. Felt the rush. He wanted Geno, and that ball's off the mark. They bring in Pierce here, 3 receivers set, 1 tight end out there. Pryor going to hand the ball off to Pierce. Pierce goes up the gut here. A little daylight, gain of 9. 3rd down and 1 here. Houston will turn to a 3 tight end formation. Hand the ball off to Pierce, and this Pittsburgh defense stuffs him, and we're going to have to punt. Well, yet again, Trey Lance is backed up at his own 3-yard line here. You got to be able to get out of this hole. Fullback dive, and that's their best play so far. If your best play is a 3-yard run from your fullback, you're in a load of trouble here if you're Pittsburgh. 2nd down and 7 here. Here comes Lance. Settles underneath here, and here is, I think, Stewart with the reception. 2 tight end formation here. Lance handed the ball off yet again. Harris up the middle, little daylight, and now that's their best play. Trey Lance getting a little bit of rhythm here, and running the football has been able to do so. Going to a 2 tight end formation here. Play action fake, looks to throw down the field, picked off here. Derek Stingley is the turn for an INT. He's back. He's been making plays all season long. It's so hard to play against this defense when you have 2 opportunistic corners, a front 4 that's dominant, and 2 of the best inside linebackers in the game. And just like that, Houston finds themselves entering into Pittsburgh territory. Can they get a good drive going? Here's Pierce up the gut, gain of 5. 3rd down and short here for Pryor. So we're trying to go up by 3 scores. Looks to throw. Looking, scrambling now. Trying to get anyone open. No one is. He will slide safely for the fresh set of downs. Houston will put Paul Wilkerson in the backfield. Pryor takes the snap. Here comes Wilkerson. Wilkerson with that great speed now. Gain of 12. Just like that, Paul Wilkerson showing off his athletic ability. Pryor takes the snap back to this aerial attack. He wants Gino. He got Gino. Gino with the excellent rookie receiver gets 10. 2nd down and goal here for Pryor. Looks to throw. Looking, scrambling. He has Gino wide open here, and the rookie receiver caught it. Touchdown, Houston, as we'll go up by 3 scores here in the early stages of the 2nd quarter. What a job here for this Houston offense here. Even without Nico Collins, they're still very much dangerous. Well, now if you're Trey Lance, you got a lot of work to do. You're down by 3 scores. Your offense has done nothing. Can you get anything going? Harris here will get 4. Well, maybe running the football is the best option they got right now. Here's an I formation here. Here's Harris yet again. Met by Harris. Gain of 3. 3rd down now here for Pittsburgh. Ball placed at the 31 of Houston. And here comes Harris now in the backfield. He gets the 1st down. 2nd down and 10 here. And here comes again Harris, the ball carrier. He gets the 1st down and more. No, it's 3rd down and short. 3rd down and inches here. Lance handed the ball off. Here comes the young runner, and he gets the 1st down. As it's 2nd down and 11 here for Trey Lance. Needing to get a good drive constructed here, and he is so far orchestrating it due to this running game. But now you have to throw the football here on 3rd down and 8. Gotta get the 1st down. Here comes Lance, looks to throw, scrambling now, trying to avoid the pocket, and he's gonna get the 1st down and more. It's 2nd down and 12 here. Empty look now for Trey Lance. He has struggled passing. He looks to throw, feeling some rush. Now he's gonna look to run it himself now, and he's gonna be able to get the 1st down. No, the ball's popped out. It's going to be a 3rd down and short. It's 3rd down and 2 here. Lance under center, handed the ball off to Stevens, and Stevens is going to be met, and it's going to be 4th down and inches. I think you go for it here if you're Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh is going to be settling for 3 here. I do not agree with this call. I think you go for it. You might as well. You're playing against a great defense. It's so hard to get inside this position here to put up points. And you're going to settle for 3. It's good. This game is by 2 scores. Pryor will start this drive at his own 25-yard line. Here comes a 2-minute drill for him. He'll start with a run here with Dameon Pierce, who's going to fight for 5. Houston faces a 3rd down and 4 now. Pryor takes it, sets up a little screen here for Pat Vernon. That's Pittsburgh Steeler, and he won't go far. Pittsburgh will call their 1st timeout, and we'll have to punt it to them. Minute 19 left to go here in the 1st half, and Pittsburgh has to put together a good drive here. Here's Pat underneath here. He gets a empty look now here for Pittsburgh. A minute 01 left to go here in the 1st half. Lance looks to throw. Looking for anyone. Settles underneath here, and this defense is so quick to the ball. 2nd down and 12 here. Here comes Lance yet again. Looks to throw. Settling again. Pat has been busy on this drive. Makes a 1-man miss. Another man miss again. And he gets the 1st down. 3rd down now. Pittsburgh's trying to at least get a field goal out of this drive. Looks to throw his Lance, looking for anyone, not liking anything, and he finally finds Galladay. And Galladay will set his team up into Houston territory. As Houston is lining up, Pittsburgh's lining up for a long field goal attempt here, trying to make this game 17-6. And the field goal has a leg, and it is good. As we're going to head into halftime here. And we have a 17-6 ball game led by Houston. And this Houston team is hitting still on all cylinders, even without Nico Collins. This defense has forced 3 sacks, 3 turnovers. We've been making a lot of plays, but it's been a defensive battle here. Offensively, we have struggled here versus this Pittsburgh defense due to the fact that their front 7 is so fucking ferocious here. It's difficult to play against them. So hopefully we'll be able to get something going here in the second half. And here at the beginning of the second half, Pittsburgh will have the football here. They got to make this game into more competitive. And this pass over the middle is dropped there by Galladay. So far, Trey Lance has started to heat up a little bit once they got their running game going. If Pittsburgh can continue to do so, we might have a closer ball game than we might consider here. Here comes the pass over the middle, caught here, break 3 now. Pittsburgh might make a play here, and whoever number 18 is, and I think that's Traylon Burks, and he will find the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And now, if they go for 2 here, this game will be by 3. And Pittsburgh will go for 2 here, trying to make this game by 3 points instead of 5. Here comes Trey Lance, looks to throw, felt the rush, Nick Bosa will stop that play. We have a 17-12 game. And here comes Houston now. One big play by Pittsburgh has put them back into today's action. Here comes Dameon Pierce up the middle, gain of 7. Second down and 2 now. Pryor gonna motion out here. Vernon making this into an empty look here. Pryor takes it, looks to throw, slings it over the middle. Here comes Calvin Ridley. Ridley, the veteran receiver, gets past midfield. Staying in this empty look here. Pryor takes it, looks to throw quickly now. Here comes Duval, and Duval gains 6. There'll be a 3rd down and 4 here. Pryor standing at midfield. He looks to throw, slings it again over the middle. Here comes Calvin Ridley yet again. Ridley, the veteran receiver, gets the 1st down and more. Fresh set of downs here for Houston, entering into Pittsburgh territory, trying to extend their lead. Here comes Wilkerson, who catches it at the 10. Second down and goal now. Pryor takes the snap. He looks to throw. He wants end zone. Ball's picked off here by Pittsburgh. Oh my goodness. David Long with the INT. And now Pittsburgh's offense has an opportunity here. Can they make a play down the field again? As Houston just gifted Trey Lance an opportunity here almost halfway through this 3rd quarter. Here comes Harris, and he's going to be met by Myers. Lance in the shotgun takes the snap. He looks to throw, slings it over the middle. Najee Harris reels it down, gain of 5. And Trey Lance has been perfect ever since that last interception drive. 3rd down now and 5. Trying to avoid the 3-and-out. Ball is off the hands of Traylon Burks. It's 4th down. Pryor off the interception. What will he do on this possession? Here comes Paul Wilkerson. The young receiver gets 4. Second down and 6 here. Pryor in the shotgun takes it. Looks to throw yet again. Slings it. No, ball's out here. Picked up, though, thankfully, by Tevin Booth. That was TJ Watt with the sack fumble. Thankfully, Tevin Booth was able to recover it. It's now 3rd down and forever. Pryor trying to avoid the 3-and-out. He looks to throw. Slings it down the field. Ball's up in the air. Thankfully, it's off the hands of defenders. We have to punt. And now Pittsburgh will start their own 16-yard line. What can they do on this possession here? They have an opportunity to take the lead. Gain of 5 there by Harris. It will be a 3rd down and 6 now. Here comes Trey Lance. Slings it over the middle here for Pat, who caught it here. 1st down. Bunch formation here to the left here. Lance in the shotgun, looks to throw. Slings it again. Caught here, George Pickens. His 1st catch of today's action. 2nd down and 4 now. Trey Lance looks to throw. Slings it to the outside now. And this is Traylon Burks with the catch. Pittsburgh offense is trying to stay alive as long as they can. Here comes Harris yet again. Met by Harris again. Offset I formation here on 2nd down and 11. Lance dropping back. He looks to throw. Plenty of time. And this is going to be caught here. Pat with another reception here. Tackled by Jabril Peppers. Last 20 seconds here, the 3rd quarter. Lance gets this ball to the backup tight end. His turn for a reception and for 12. And as we're entering into the last quarter here in week 11, we have a 17-12 ball game. Pittsburgh is moving. They have an opportunity here to take the lead. Here is Traylon Burks, breaks up, makes a move, gets the 1st down and a lot more. And now it's goal to go here for Pittsburgh. 2nd down and goal here as Lance is going to change up the play. He's motioning everyone here to a bunch formation to the left now. Looks to throw. Slings it over the middle. George Pickens caught, touchdown Pittsburgh. And now in the early stages here of the 4th quarter, Pittsburgh has the lead. And Pittsburgh will yet again go for 2 now, as Trey Lance is in an empty look now, putting Harris back in the backfield. Pickens is in slot left here. Got to keep an eye on him. Here comes Lance. He looks to throw, looking to scramble now, and he walks it in. Touchdown, or 2-point conversion is good. And now we have they have a 3-score advantage. Well, no need to hit the panic button just yet here if you're Houston. You got plenty of time. Here comes Pryor. He looks to throw, slings it over the middle. Here comes Paul Wilkerson, who catches it here right around midfield. First down and more. It's 3rd down and 6 here. Here's an empty look. Pryor standing at midfield. He looks to throw, slings it over the middle. Ball's picked off here by Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh going back the other way now. And now that is Freewood with the INT. Oh my goodness. Now it's up to this Houston defense to make a play. Houston's undefeated streak is in jeopardy now. Pittsburgh just has to hold on for less than 8 minutes. Here's Harris. He's met there by Pianzo. 3rd down and 7 here, as Trey Lance is trying to avoid a quick 3 and out off the turnover. He looks to throw, slings it here to Pat. This defense will stop him. It's 4th down, and maybe you go for it here if you're Pittsburgh. 6:08 left to go. No Nico Collins. You got to get a drive together. Pryor motioning Paul Wilkerson, gets the ball to Wilkerson. Gain of 4. And then on this type of drive here for Houston, they typically would turn to Nico Collins. Without Collins, who will step up? Here's Pierce, met quickly, gain of a yard. It'll be a 3rd down and 5 here. Pryor trying to avoid a quick 3 and out. Takes the snap, he looks to throw. He wants Gino, he got Gino. He's gonna get the first down, trying to break a tackle, and he gets the first down and more. Now you face a 3rd down and 10 here. Pryor in an empty look. Takes the snap, he looks to throw. Looking for anyone. He wants Calvin Ridley down the field. And did Ridley catch it? He did. What a job there by the veteran receiver, bailing out Mason Pryor. Oh my goodness, how the hell did he caught that? And just like that, Houston has a bit of life there from their veteran receiver. Pryor handed the ball off to Damian Pierce, and Pierce is going to get blasted for 5. Inside the 30 now. Pryor is only down by 3. Here comes Pierce yet again. 1st down and more. 2nd down and 6 here. 2 tight end formation. Right back to Damian Pierce. Pierce keeping the clock turning, as we're going to probably head into the 2-minute warning here. 2 minutes left to go here in week 11. Houston is inside the 15 of Pittsburgh, and they're down by 3. What can they do? Pryor takes the snap. He looks to throw. He wants end zone. Gino to fall, and it's off the mark. It's 4th down. What do you do here if you're if you're Houston? Well, we have a tie ball game here with 1:51 left to go here at 20. But Trey Lance has the football with a 2-minute drill. Can he put together a drive here? Here's Traylon Burks, gain of 9. Hurry up offense. Here comes Trey Lance. Back to this aerial attack. Slings it over the middle. Here's Pat, caught here right around midfield. As Trey Lance is entering into more and more of a rhythm. Still have all 3 timeouts. This time it's Traylon Burks with the reception. And now if you're Houston, you got to be considering taking timeouts here. I formation now. Here comes Pittsburgh, handing the ball off to Harris. Harris up the gut. Almost a 1st down, and now Houston calls their 1st timeout. It looks like Pittsburgh is going to be trying to set up for a field goal attempt. Here comes Harris yet again, and he's going to get the 1st down. Houston can only call timeouts here. 36 seconds left to go here in regulation. We have a tie game here. Lance handed the ball to Harris. Harris up the middle, score, touchdown Pittsburgh. And I think Houston allowed them to score now with how many seconds left to go? 32. And Pittsburgh has a 27-20 ball game. It's going to be up to Mason Pryor here in the last 32 seconds. Well, with 29 seconds left to go here, you gotta score a touchdown. Pryor starts this drive with a little play action fake, looks to throw down the field here for Duval, who caught it, and he's out of bounds here at the 42 of Pittsburgh. Oh my goodness, Houston has a chance. I do not see Paul Wilkerson out there with 23 seconds to go in regulation. Houston's again trying to tie up this game. Right back to Gino Duval, and another great catch here. What a job here, and Houston is inside the 15 now. And time has hit zeros here. I was not able to be able to spike it. I don't understand why. And Pittsburgh will be able to get the victory here in week 11. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. That is frustrating. Very frustrating, because it looked like he stepped out of bounds. The game never really indicated if he did or didn't. And Pittsburgh is able to get an excellent victory here and give us our 1st defeat. And we allowed this to happen. I mean, we completely did. In the 1st half, we looked dominant on offense and mostly on defense. Our offense didn't step up really until last 10 seconds of the game. But You know, we allowed them to stay in the game. Offensively, a couple turnovers by Pryor. Didn't really do a great job of running the football. I don't know where Paul Wilkerson was. He must have been tired or something. I have no idea. But I mean, Gino Duvall and Calvin Ridley both stepped up. Paul Wilkerson did his job as well, but unfortunately, get a loss here. Got 3 sacks, got a couple turnovers. First loss here in year 5, and it's mostly due to Mason Pryor in this offense. And as we sim to the next week now, we're sitting here at 9-1. Pittsburgh just gave us our first loss, and we see the Colts have a 7-3 record. Right now for this division, they are our toughest opponent. And if you know, week 14 is becoming more and more an important week, especially if we lose these next 2 games here. Jacksonville's no easy cake, and we know how good this Bengals team is, even if these 2 teams are not having good seasons. So it's going to be important. We shall obviously see. You know, it was just a bad game on my end. We'll see if we can get back into the winning column in the next episode. But guys, please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. We will be getting into Madden 24 type of content in this upcoming weeks. I don't know when this episode is going to be uploaded, but Madden 24 will be coming over to the channel. So do expect some of that type of content, and I'm just as excited to get into that game as much as I hope you guys are. But again, guys, please leave a like, comment down below what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.